Hello and welcome to News Blitzer Global Desk. Hamas leader Yayah Sinwar, mastermind of the October 7, 2023 massacre of over 1,200 Israelis, has been killed in a firefight with IDF soldiers in Rafah. Unexpectedly, Sinwar was not in the tunnels at the time of his killing but above ground with other Hamas fighters. According to reports, few Israel soldiers undergoing an officer's training course chanced upon some Hamas fighters in a building, following which a tank fired at the building while the trainee officers continued sustained fire for several minutes, following which there was no activity in the building. The trainee officers were surprised when they found that Yayah Sinwar was one of those they had killed in the exchange of tank and automatic weapons fire. Yayah Sinwar was wearing light battle fatigues and carried an AK-47 automatic rifle at the time of the encounter. Pictures of the dead Sinwar posted on social media reveal that, among other injuries, Sinwar had a gaping dent in his head. Though the trainee officers were certain that it was Sinwar that they had killed, DNA samples of the dead man was taken to Israel. Thereafter it was soon confirmed that the dead man was indeed Yayah Sinwar. Following the killing of Sinwar and other Hamas fighters with him, IDF forces searched the area for hostages, as it was being said for long that Israeli hostages were being held near his location but found none. This also means that the encounter of IDF forces with Sinwar was a chance one, wherein he may have exited the tunnel for a brief while for a specific important reason. It is highly unlikely that if urgency had not forced him above ground, he would exit the tunnels fully knowing IDF was hunting for him from the air and the ground. Either ways, he is now dead. The last time that Sinwar was seen alive was when he was escaping the IDF onslaught in South Gaza along with his wife and children. Since then, as from the start of the war, he was never seen above the ground and spent all his time in the underground tunnels. It was also variously being reported that Sinwar was seeking immunity in exchange for hostages or a ceasefire in recent days. Sinwar had recently been appointed as the new chief of Hamas after the assassination of his predecessor Ismail Haniyeh in an Israeli bombing of an IRGC guest house he was staying in Tehran few months ago. Surprisingly, the death of any major leader of Hamas or Hezbollah is marked by a barrage of projectiles being launched into Israel from Syria and Lebanon, but so far no such activity has been reported by the IDF. Following the confirmation of Sinwar's death, IDF forces in various parts of Israel broke into celebrations and song, their guns still slung across their shoulders. Sinwar's death marks a very important stage in the war in Gaza. He was the last leader of any significance in the Hamas who was still alive and had proved to be elusive, hiding in the labyrinth of underground tunnels in Gaza. After the confirmation of Sinwar's death, Israel Prime Minister also made the following address to the nation.
אזרחי ישראל, לפני שנה חגגנו את חג הסוכות. באותה עת בדיוק, יחיא סינואר עסק בהכנות האחרונות לטבח ה-7 באוקטובר. אני ניצב בפניכם היום כדי לבשר לכם שיחיא סינואר חוסל. מי שביצע את הטבח הנורא ביותר בתולדות עמנו מאז השואה, רב המרצחים שרצח אלפי ישראלים, חטף מאות אזרחינו, חוסל היום על ידי חיילינו הגיבורים. והיום, כפי שהתחייבנו לעשות, באנו איתו חשבון. היום הרוע ספג מכה קשה, אבל המשימה שלפנינו עדיין לא הושלמה. למשפחות החטופים היקרות, אני אומר, זהו רגע חשוב במלחמה. אנחנו נמשיך בכל הכוח, עד להשבתם הביתה של כל יקיריכם, שהם יקירנו. זו מחויבות עליונה שלנו, זו מחויבות עליונה שלי.
Now that Sinwar is dead, it remains to be seen who takes over the leadership of Hamas, or whether it will lead to a huge loss of morale among the few Hamas fighters left. Most of the others have been killed or put out of action by the relentless and determined onslaught of the Israeli Defense Forces. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have not already done so, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends as well. Thank you once again.